Good day, class. I am Miss Olama, and I will be teaching you commerce. Excited? You should be, because I am. Today, we will be talking about the definition of commerce, the meaning of e-commerce, as well as other important aspects of commerce. However, before I dive deep into this, I want to ask, how many of you have heard of the word e-commerce? The E in e-commerce literally stands for electronic, making it electronic commerce. You can liken electronic commerce to your social media, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, etc. These are channels through which you make people see what you are up to and what services you offer, or just for fun. This leads us to, what is commerce? Commerce is a component of production that deals with the distribution of goods and services. For example, Mr. Ali sells granuts, but the means of sending the goods out to the consumer is what we call distribution. Now, what I'm saying is that commerce has evolved, and e-commerce with its electronic platforms has given us more opportunities. Permit me to stress on the fact that commerce is not production. It is instead a branch of production that deals with distribution. Distribution is the act of making goods available to the consumer. It is the most important aspect of production. Well, except you plan to consume all you produce. Now we are on to the history of commerce. In the olden days, the way people exchanged goods and services is through barter system. This was a major issue because the system did not properly attach value to the items traded, and it also made trading limited to locals. This aside the other issues of barter. However, after the involvement of the European, a link was created, a channel of distribution which facilitated foreign trade. This brings us to the scope of commerce. The scope of commerce can be illustrated by the diagram on the screen. As we can see in the diagram, trades can be broken into two parts, home trade and foreign trade. Now, before I can explain this too, what do you think trade means? Trade is the act of exchanging goods and services through buying and selling. Every day of our lives, we are either selling something or buying something. Basically, we are all traders. For instance, right now, I am offering my service and you are buying into it. Isn't that amazing? All right, now back to business. Home trade is the trade done within the country. We can also call it domestic trade or internal trade. For example, the way Mr. Alani distributes granite within the country. Home trade has two aspects, which are wholesale and retail. Wholesale is the act of trading in large quantities. It is also a mode of distribution, as the wholesaler interacts directly with the manufacturers. This is the younger brother of wholesale. The retailer sells in bits to the final consumer. The retailer is also the link between the wholesaler and the consumer, but most importantly, he's the one the consumer knows. Oh wow, to think we're still in trade. Oh wow. Oh well, let's head to foreign trade. As its literal meaning, foreign trade is the buying and selling of goods and services beyond the borders of the country you are in. It deals with import, export, and entry-port, and comes with its own set of problems. Now import. Importation is the act of buying goods and services from other countries. For example, the way we import generator from Japan to Nigeria. While export is the sale of goods and services to other countries. For example, if Mr. Alani expands and sells his granuts to Japan. Meanwhile, entry port is the process of importing goods for re-exportation. It's just like being a middleman between the two countries. For example, if USA wants to import fuel to Togo, they will have to pass through Nigeria. Now let's look at another side of the table, shall we? Aid to trade are activities that facilitate or speed up trade. They are literally what their name states. Banking is the mechanism by which money and valuables are stored, loans are raised, and money created. It is an extremely vital factor in the commercial field as they make funds available to assist in daily purchases. For example, if you need to buy something, you can choose to pay with your ATM or you pay in cash. Whatever means you choose to pay with, it's easy for you to transact because there is a bank. Insurance is the security made to check the risk associated with business and life in general. They help us secure our goods and services. There is still a full class about this, don't worry. Warehousing. This is the means by which we store our products in order to ensure availability or their protection. Well, we all know what this is. No point getting too deep. All you need to know is that it's our means of carrying raw materials and finished goods from one place to another. For example, Mr. Alani needs transportation to move his granuts from the farm to his place of sale. And finally, this guy. His big money. He's the one who helps us to get our products and services out there. He basically deals with marketing and creating awareness. For example, after Mr. Alani has finally gotten his products, he can choose to sell online or other ways. He can also try out home trade or foreign trade. Well, that's about it, I guess. With this, we're almost done with class. All that's left with us is... I knew I was forgetting something. Yes, the importance of commerce. Highly important, very important. Commerce creates goods and services en masse. It facilitates the raising of capital to suit individual needs. It creates job opportunities, prevents risk, creates public awareness, and it creates room for unity among nations. As you can tell, commerce is very important. But what is very important is your ability to understand it. This is the end of our video, and I want you to take a break, rest, and come see me again. If you don't understand this video completely, don't go on to the next one. Just replay the video. Well, I guess it's time to wrap up. See you later, and make sure you understand everything I've said. Bye!